Hi everyone, episode 2 of the Undateables aired earlier this week. Sorry I'm a bit late at making my video, I was working and things. But I re-watched it again this morning and I made a few notes, so I thought I would talk about it. So the first person we met was James, and he's 32 and he had a learning disability, and he'd been waiting for a date for 10 years. Oh my god, that's such a long time. But he seemed like really outgoing and social, and he had a good group of friends, and he loved his soaps and he could do the impressions. He seemed like really funny, and he really wanted to find that special someone, which you always find on the show. They're always really determined and they really want that relationship. They don't want, oh, I just want a fling or whatnot. They really want a relationship. He went on a date with a girl called Claire, who was also 32, and she also had a learning disability. My thing is, like, learning disability, I'm never sure what that really means. I don't know if anyone else is like that. I'm not too sure on the whole learning disability or what that means. It's but I've heard it a lot. But yeah, they seemed to get on really well. Apart from at the start, it seemed like quite awkward. And like, she didn't seem too forward in making the conversation, but that could have been just because she was really shy or anxious. But yeah, once the conversation got going and he'd done his impressions, they seemed to get on really well, and it was such a cute first date. They went on a cable car? Yeah, the cable car ride over the Thames. I never even knew you could do that. Like, I really want to do that. That looks so much fun. And quite scary, but quite fun. And he got on one knee, and I honestly, like, see, when I first saw like the trailer for the episode and whatnot, I honestly thought he was going to propose. I was like, wow, that's so soon. Because I've never had a guy, well, yeah, I've never seen that before, but he asked her to be his girlfriend. But I was slightly awkward because I'm like, oh my god, he's going to propose. And I think she thought the same thing. It was like, oh my god, what's happening here? But they had a second date and they went on to the ice rink. Ice rink is a good idea for a date if you can ice skate. Yeah, they seemed a bit like, couldn't really ice skate, but yeah, it seemed like such fun. And it's an excuse to hold your date's hand. Think about that. That was a really good idea. Yeah, and then he asked her to go on a third date, and that doesn't really happen a lot in the episodes. You never know if they're going to go on a third date, but she said she wanted to, so it seemed really promising. Really, really promising. So the second guy we met was Lucas, and he is 19, and he had facial dysplasia. Have I said that right? And it was like his nose or something. But honestly, he was so cute. Like, honestly, I would go on a date with him, although I'm a bit older because I'm 24. But he was so cute, so adorable. But he was so anxious because of his facial disfigurement, and it was such a shame because he seemed lovely. Like, and so cute and adorable. Like, that's all I thought throughout the whole episode. There's always one person that I'm like, oh, so cute. But yeah, he'd never been on a date before, and I remember they're talking on the beach with his younger brother, and his younger brother was like, yeah, I'd ask her to dance just to be polite. Honestly, I'd rather go on a date with Lucas than his younger brother. He didn't seem that supportive. I could have been totally wrong. That could have been just the way it came across in the episode. But yeah, I would much rather go on a date with Lucas. I think Lucas is much better looking, like, so adorable. That's all I'm gonna say. In every episode they always say that one of them, like, or most of them, got bullied, and I honestly think that's probably the reason why they've not been in the dating game, because they're like too anxious because people have said these horrible things. But what I'm gonna say is, like, most people get bullied, like, and they're just like kids being dickheads. Like, don't take any notice of these people. Like, you are amazing in your own right. So yeah, don't take any notice of the bullies, because, like, they're just wanting to put you down. Just go for it. If you don't try, you're never gonna know. He went on a date with a girl called Alex, and the first thing I thought was, wow, she is absolutely gorgeous. And she is so sweet and adorable, and, like, when she said she's shy, I'm like, I always think that makes a girl quite cute when they're shy. Yeah, I always do. But yeah, they met in a cafe, and she took the lead, which I thought was really good because I think she could tell that he was really nervous. So she was just like, right, I'm just going to ask questions, and that gets rid of the whole awkwardness. And then they went to Extreme Sports Centre, and I thought that was like a really great idea for a date. Like, it's sort of like you laugh and, oh, she's scared, I'm scared, let's do this together kind of thing. I think it's a really great idea for a date, and it looks so much fun, and I want to go to a place like that. Like, it seemed like great fun. Like, just jumping off this top and like trying to grab onto the bar. It looked like so much fun. It looked great, and I didn't want the date to end, and I don't think he did either, because they were getting on like amazingly. Like, they were laughing and he was smiling all the way through, and I thought that was brilliant. And to top it off, we found out that they'd been texting each other and they arranged a second date. We never got to see the second date, which was a wee bit of a shame, but they would arrange a second date, and I hope the second date went really well. The third person we met was a guy called Tom, who's 24, and he's a Harry Potter fan. Like, seriously, he had all the wands and everything. It was so brilliant. And there was one thing that I really loved about Tom was his style. Like, I loved his style. It was so like unique and so brilliant, and I loved his hair. I loved the blue bit in his hair that he had at the start of the episode. I really liked that. Tom had autism, and he'd never like kissed anyone or been on a date, and like, I had my first kiss at 19, and I remember I was so scared. So like at 24, like, he's the same age as me. Like, I can't imagine like how much more like nervous I would have become. Like, it's quite late to leave it to kiss anyone, and it like, so like I got so anxious about it. So, and he like seemed to really want that, and I remember that feeling. So I can totally relate to that, and really wanting the date and that kiss, and yeah, to experience it. That's all you're wanting to do, is to experience what everyone else is talking about, and like you hear songs about it, and yeah, you just want to know what that feeling is. I thought it was so sweet when he said that, I feel like I have half a heart and my soulmate has the other half. They want to make that one. Like, that was beautiful, like really, really beautiful. I always find it quite funny, like, when they're like meeting the dating agency, it seemed like such an awkward situation. Like, I couldn't even imagine, like, I would be so like, I don't know what to say, like, what's my type? I have no idea. Like, it seems like such an awkward situation, and like, I don't even know how I would react. Like, it's, yeah, it seems like really awkward, yeah. There's one thing that Tom done on Undateables was balanced, what was it, polish and on a duster on his hand. Now, I remember looking at that and going, oh, it looks quite easy, and I've not actually tried it, but I bet it's really difficult. Like, but what did he have it? Did he have it like that? I can't even remember. Like, oh god. It's gonna fall! Oh my god. No. Right. Oh god, this is actually... Ah! No, it's not as easy as it looks. Like, ta-da! Oh, I don't even know, like, how did that even come about, but it's actually, yeah. And I've never actually seen this bottle of polish before. Like, I don't even think I've even used it. But yeah, he went on a date with Marina, who's 25? Did I get her name right? Yeah. And she had autism as well, and they met at the zoo, and I always think the zoo is such a cute place to meet. Like, quite a lot of people on the Undateables have met at the zoo. I think it's a brilliant idea for a first date. As long as you both love animals. That's all that you need. And he asked her, so what brings you to the zoo? And she's like, well, I love animals and I'm here to meet you. I thought that was quite funny. But yeah. So yeah, they ended up talking about Harry Potter. I mean, who doesn't love Harry Potter? Like, really? It's amazing. Like, Harry Potter just bonds people, I think. Like, most people have seen the films. Well, I've not even met anyone that hasn't even seen the Harry Potter films. Like, and I always end up talking about Harry Potter. Harry Potter is brilliant. But yeah, they seem to have a really great time on their date, and they seem to bond and gel and laugh, and like this episode, like all of them seem to get on really well, which I loved it. I just love a little romance. And he gave her Narla, the wee lion from The Lion King, at the end, and I thought that was absolutely adorable. So yeah, a great episode and such a sweet episode. Like, I felt really gooey after watching it too, if I'm honest. So yeah, I can't wait for the next episode. Yeah, and I love the Undateables. Like, it makes me so happy when it's on TV, if I'm honest. And I love seeing the couples and can't wait to find out what happens to these guys.